Yeah, same. He's a lot far away from me, anyway. Where is he?
You a runner, McCaffrey? Stay and fight the good fight.
There he is. You're gone. In the middle of the road as well. I got an achievement for that as well.
Of murdering Evelyn.
Achievement. Chase down and tackle a fleeing suspect on foot as an LP detective.
Summers.
Okay. Got him.
We need to get downtown and wrap this thing up. It's gotta be the captain. Unless Sheridan set him up. Don't think that asshole Jameson could have done it, do you? Well, whoever did it, so what's that Dahlia fuck?
How do you know that McCaffrey didn't do the Dahlias?
We have a list of over 200 suspects. His name was never on it.
If you think the list is exhaustive, Rusty, who am I to argue?
Listen, let's just work the case in hand, shall we? Then we can sit down and put all the puzzle pieces together later.
I'll hold you to that.
Loading! Central Police Station, 7:16 p.m. Line up.
You sure you can make it stick with one of these suspects, Jack?
It's either McCaffrey or Tiernan, sir. I think Jameson's an aberration.
All right. I'll deal with that degraded lunatic myself. He's got some fearful retribution coming. Tiernan isn't one, McCaffrey isn't two. I want a confession from one of them.
Okay.
Won't fail me, Thompson.
I'll try not to. We'll go to room 1 first.
Why did you run, Tiernan?
I was the last one to see Evelyn that night. I knew you would think it was me.
Okay.
Can you describe your relationship with Evelyn?
I barely knew Evelyn.
Doubt.
Sounds like half an
come
answer
on.
to me, Tiernan. Were you sleeping with her?
That's none of your business.
Aristotle's Metaphysics, the book that belonged to McCaffrey.
McCaffrey saw her looking at her once and laughed in her face.
And you're saying Evelyn stole it.
She wanted something of his.
Oh, got wrong again.
Tiernan.
He's full of the common man routine, but he props up a bar like the rest of us. Evelyn thought he was going to be a great novelist. He had nothing but vitriol for her.
You and Evelyn were drinking together last night, and she had no other place to stay.
I don't know what happened last night. I don't remember.
Either you killed her or she left the hotel. Why did she leave?
Look, I may have yelled at her. I was very drunk. It's hard to remember.
Do you own a car, Tiernan?
No, I don't.
Have access to a lug wrench?
Well, we use a lot of them to clear jams in the pin setting machines.
Coroner's
Yeah, got
report
plenty
said
of
that
one
Evelyn
wrench.
was killed with a wrench. I think you did it and then planted the evidence at McCaffrey's apartment for us to find.
We went to his apartment. McCaffrey was up on the roof. Evelyn stole the book. McCaffrey went crazy when he found out. He said he would put her out of her misery. He can be very cruel.
Evelyn was missing a ring from her right hand.
That's strange.
104.
She always wore it. Big black circular disc with a white E in the middle. It was made from an old typewriter key. Present from the prop department at her old movie studio.
We want to talk to McCaffrey. You need to think about what you've told us, Tiernan. You're not in the clear.
You got 1 out of 4 right. Fuck's sake. They can do better with the other boy.
Gadget win from recording devices in her place.
You ready to answer some questions?
You think I have all the answers?
People who run from the police usually have something
This
to
guy's
hide.
twat, I hate him.
Touché, detective. Let's see where this takes us.
Oh, I don't like this prick.
You told us you barely knew Evelyn Summers.
She hung around sometimes. I had very little to do with her.
Doesn't look
Wrong.
it's either you or Tiernan from where we're sitting.
Personally, I think Evelyn is better off. But I had nothing to do with it.
Every time I go into the room, there's that tapping in this
Evelyn
room.
died sometime around midnight. Remind me, where were you?
I was at home, writing. I'm working on a manuscript.
I'm gonna doubt that.
You're going to need to do that if you don't want to swing for this.
I was having a political meeting in my apartment.
Cheese and crackers for the 5th columnist.
Some of these people will corroborate your story.
I won't give up names of party members.
Good. Your funeral.
I'm gonna try and get the last one right.
We found the lug wrench that Evelyn was battered with in your apartment, and the note from her mother, and your blood-stained clothing. We have you cold, McCaffrey.
You think if I could be bothered to murder Evelyn Summers, I would be stupid enough to leave the evidence in my apartment?
So you're telling me
That's my conclusion.
Got 3
it's
wrong.
either going to be you or Tiernan, Grosvenor.
Make it stick, detective. The party has good lawyers.
Fuck.
Thing was, he's a real nice guy. A lousy color.
Got 1 right out of 7 questions.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Red light. Bet you never saw it. Belt 1247.
How can I help the
Detective?
I need the jacket on a Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Just a moment, Detective. McCaffrey was formerly under surveillance by the Red Squad. Convictions for petty theft. Dishonorable discharge from the Army during training at Syracuse. Assault on a local woman. Says he almost beat the woman to death.
Thanks, ma'am.
So I got his criminal record, so...
You were in the war?
Yes, I was. Seeing the things that I saw, it changes a man. I came back here determined to change things. All I wanted was a pen and an opportunity to speak out.
You told us before that you had only minor run-ins with the police. You didn't mention petty theft.
I've never been in trouble for violence. That's the salient point here, isn't it?
Like...
You're lying, McCaffrey. You have a history of violence towards women.
How do you turn a couple parking tickets and a petty theft misdemeanor into an assault charge?
Cafferty's criminal record, that's how.
We know all about you and your dishonorable discharge. Beating some poor woman near to death in Syracuse. You've never been in combat, McCaffrey. Your whole life is a fraud.
She was a goddamn peasant whore! She tried to steal from my wallet. I could have fought for this country. I could have...
You beat her because she stole from you. Because she tried to outsmart you.
The ignorant audacity of the bitch. What is a man supposed to do? Sit there and take it? How is a man supposed to call himself a man?
And Evelyn Summers, a poor, drunken nobody, stole your book.
And she got what was coming to her.
Fuck. I'm gonna charge.
Grosvenor McCaffrey, I'm charging you with the murder of Evelyn Summers. She was a sad lady, never hurt anyone except herself. I hope God finds a way to forgive you.
Congratulations, boys, you bagged the fine catch. Another red to boot. Grand. Now, I want you to put this business about a repeat offender out of your mind. This McCaffrey creature shows no remorse, and neither will the grand jury. You would have to walk a long mile to find a better candidate for an unmarked plot in the prison graveyard.
There we go. Haha. Oh, 16 clues found, 7 questions correct. Whoa, 2,813 vehicle damage, 500. Oh fuck, that's big. Fuck, I didn't do too good in that. Fuck.
We have lost most of Shaughnessy and Dunn's squad. Gunny is dead, first platoon's in worse shape. That medic is either crazy or the bravest man alive.
Can we rally with the first and try for the nav booth?
It's sheer to the left. To the right, it goes right through a path with 2 navus and infilade.
Mate,
we can lose everyone.
Lieutenant! Get back off this fucking bridge! Let's start walking the mortars back to their own positions! We only have minutes! I'm in charge here, Sergeant! Get your men off the bridge, Lieutenant! What's your unit, Sergeant? We don't have time for this, Lieutenant! What's your unit, Sergeant? I company 22nd Marines, Lieutenant, and we just saved your ass by fording the river. My orders are to reconnoiter... I think that point is now moot! You have 10 men left! My orders are to save what's left! Move out!
Oh, so he kind of like didn't go against Cole's orders, so he's fucked. The Quarter Moon Murders.
Well done, lads. You did well with the Summers case. But we have a problem. The examiner received a new letter today.
Fuck. Mind if I take a look, Ray?
Go right ahead. They've both been rinsed in gasoline like the previous letters, so I can't lift a print.
Let's see what's on that. Can't be find me where I hide myself.
To suffer woes which hope thinks infinite, to forgive wrongs darker than death by night.
Okay. Look and wander up to the heaven while yet the music pealed along. I hide myself with a fountain in the public square, where I lay like the reflect of the moon seen in wave under green leaves.
If the note is from the Dahlia maniac, he definitely also killed Teresa Terrell's.
Mal and I agree.
But where does that leave us? If this is the Dahlia killer, and he is responsible for the Tarrells murder, not to mention the Muller...
Hang on a moment, Skipper.
Let me finish, Rusty. We have 5 birds in hand and none in the bush. The department will not survive a scandal if we have to let them all go without catching a fiend first. Your careers will be over for a start, gentlemen.
Looking in wonder...
Ah, fuck it. I knew this run was too good to be true.
I hid myself within a fountain in the public square.
You like that stuff? What is it supposed to mean?
It's supposed to... Forget what it's supposed to... What does he want?
Where are you going with this, Cole?
He's obviously taunting us. He believes he's far more intelligent than we are.
Okay, it's some kind of story, right? A guy that God hates, chains him up.
It's an allegory, Rusty. Of what?
A story with 2 meanings. A symbolic meaning. That's what he wants us to think.
Could he be using it literally? Within a fountain in a public square? Could it be that easy?
Can somebody tell me what the fuck is going on?
Fountain in Pershing Square. Come on, we have a clue. Captain? Thanks, Ray.
Be careful, Phelps. This is his game you're playing now.
Okay. It's getting interesting. Okay, I'll leave it for that video.